All right, here we are. Hello, everybody. Come on in. How is everybody doing? And now I don't know what I did. Hello, welcome in. I just want to bring us up so I can see our comments. And here we go. All right. Welcome in everybody. Hi, twice in one day. So much fun. Today was so much fun. All right, let me just clean myself up over here. You know, my workshop is not here where I am filming. So it's like, I gotta make sure that I have everything. So there's always a bit of panic. You know, one thing is to tell my husband, please go downstairs, get the green ribbon. But if I tell him go downstairs and get the pink flowers, he'll be like, which ones? Because you have quite a bit. So I just wanted to make sure. So my glue gun is going. Our comments are up. Thank you all so much for coming in. Let me put in my link to my website so I don't mess that up like I did today. And again, my apologies if you were here with me today. I just couldn't get it right. And it doesn't look like I could do that now either. How is everybody doing? So this morning, if you joined us this morning, it was snowing. Now it's beautiful. It's cold, but the sun finally came out today. So that was nice to see a little bit of sun. NadiaScrafts.com. Let's see if I can handle that tonight. Okay, there we go. Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me again today. So tonight is some a little different. We are going to put together a lantern. But while I was doing that, if you're new to my channel, I'm Nadia, but I like to play with wood and power tools. So I had a little bit of fun putting this together. Let me there we go. Now I got the comments up. So yes, I had a little bit of fun making sure that, you know, I put this pretty lantern together. I wanted to just do a little some different, and then I made another piece to go with it because, you know, you can't just stop at one, right? All right, so obviously you can go to any store and purchase a lantern, but I wanted this one to be a little different and a little bit more rustic. It seems like that's where the trends are going. So I didn't want any arches. I didn't want any, you know, frou-frous. I just wanted to be simple, and I just wanted to be something, a piece that speaks for itself, and then add a little bit of flowers and a little greenery, and we're gonna go for it. If you are interested in making your own lantern, this is all I used. Okay, so this is craft wood, and they are 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. I got the 12 inches, and then I cut them to whatever. And then there is a top. I am gonna link these to my website. So if you are interested, or if you want to know it, just send me a message and I'll send you the link. No problem. I ran out of time today to put them in my shop. So this is all I used. And then I went ahead and used some Rust-Oleum wood stain. That's all I did to it. And it was just one coat. That was it. It dried very quickly. I have to say I was very pleased to see that it dried quickly. So from these and these, we created this. And like I said, very simple, very clean lines. That's the way I want it. This was born for a wedding decor. We did a table, and she wanted something simple, clean line, elegant, and something that she could use after. And she wasn't liking any of the lanterns. So I said, okay, let's try something different. So that's how this was born. Okay. I did cut down the wood, these are 12 inches. I cut them down to 8.5 inches because making them this tall wouldn't be too stable. So I chose to cut them down a little bit, and then we made a smaller one as well. So it looked very, very pretty. I will link the photos and put them up. What else are we going to use? So we are going to use, I cut it down. I'm sorry, I should have left it, but I wanted to have as much ready as I could. I'm going to use this very pretty English ivy that I get from Michael's, believe it or not. When it's on 50% off, it's $2.50 for a very pretty full bush that then I cut down and use quite a bit. To see the box. Oh, Karen! Yes, that's how I sent out. That's how I like to send out my kids. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy, you know, to have put a smile on your face. If you send me a message, I will send you the direct link to the tutorial for your kids. And if you want to, you can feel free to visit our YouTube channel, Nadia's Crafty Corner, and you will find all our tutorials there. Okay, as soon as I do the live, I send the tutorials there right away so that everybody can find them. That's what we made today. I almost forgot. Look how pretty and colorful that looks behind me. Okay, so let's keep going with our lantern. So English ivy from Michael's. It's very pretty, very delicate, exactly what we needed. I'm going to use, I'm going to stay with the pink, but if we have time, I'm going to do another variation. This is the famous 60919 that everybody loves. I happen to have, you know, I can't tell you how much of it I have. I'm going to tell you that I have 3 colors, but I won't tell you how much of it I have, also because my husband is in the other room. So it's our secret. 60919. That's what we are going to use. I'm definitely going to use 1, but I might use 2. Depends on how we are going to go. I am going to use a little bit of a darker pink as a filler because you'll see why in 1 second. And then, I don't know, I think I'm going to leave you guys to choose what ribbons we're going to go with once you see the whole, everything we're doing. What else? I did bring up a bunch of stuff because like I said, my workshop is not here. I did bring up a little bit of extra ivy just because, you know, I might want to add, you know, a little, I like when, pieces have different color greenery. I know I get a lot of messages like, how do you decide what greenery? I don't. I put the piece together and then I like volume, I like texture, I like different colors, greenery. So I just add as, you know, as I go along. So I always have an extra greenery if I want to add the bit of texture. And then I'm going to go with this because again, it is a nice filler and it brings in yet another color that pulls this in. Okay, so that's what we are going to use tonight. Okay, let me clean. Oh, and foam. I cut it because we all know if we dealt with the foam, the horrible noise that it makes when we cut. So the lantern is going to go to be a matching piece to this beauty right here. Okay, let me bring it up so you can see. It says, thank you, Mom, for all your love. So that's why I pulled in 2 different pinks. So the lantern sitting next to this, I have it on a very pretty stand. That's gonna look very, very pretty for Mom in any part of the home. So that's what we are going to try to match. And this was pine and I stained it the same way as I stained the lantern. So who's excited? Come on, who's excited to make this very pretty lantern? I get a lot of requests to, can you do a live on a floral arrangement? It is a bit intimidating, just a little bit. But we all together, thank you, Karen. We all together, we are going to have some fun tonight. All right, let me make myself some room and bring out our tools. This could go away. This I already showed you all. Let me put it here so I don't drop it. And we are going to use moss for all the mess that it makes, and both my pliers. And I do use a cake board because it goes around, and when I do my floral arrangements, I like to turn things around and see how it looks from all angles. So what we are building is going to be on top of the lantern. Let me bring you down so you guys can see. Is this a good view? Let me know if this is a good view. That way we can work on the piece and you can see every part of it. Hello everybody, thank you all so much for coming in. So my piece is gonna have a candle in it, not necessarily this tall one, but I will probably go with a shorter one, but of course couldn't find it in all my mess. And I am not putting a real candle. There we go. Okay, no, maybe that's not. No, Donna, it stopped snowing and the sun came out. It turned out to be a pretty nice afternoon. So I am going to put my, so let's say this is the front, yes. I am going to place my foam right there so that it's toward the front. Once I'm ready, I am going to go in and glue it. Now, the question that I get asked a lot is, do you glue the moss or do you pin it? I, most of the time, pin it. And you know what? That's the one thing I forgot to bring up is the U-pins, the floral U-pins, and I don't have any here. Okay, we'll work it out. I don't glue it simply because to glue the moss, you need a lot of glue. And what's going to happen, it's going to block the foam and prevent you from being able to insert where you get your cake tray. Jean, you know what? This is from my cake decorating days when I used to teach at Michael's. So I got this in Michael's and it's Wilton, but I gotta tell you, it's probably 10 years old. I'm sure they still have them. Probably not this kind, but they have. So I won't glue my moss because I don't want the glue spots all over, and then they'll prevent me from inserting the flowers, right? So I'm going to prepare my flowers, and if you are familiar with the 60919, you get 3 beautiful, very generous branches, and I am gonna cut and give them as much length as I can. And they kind of do, there we go, they pull out. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, it came out on its own. Now, one little suggestion, and this goes for anything, whenever you see a Weasley, they pull. So whenever you have a floral that is wrapped with the floral, what we call floral tape, it's really not ideal for outdoor because that floral tape will kind of disintegrate in the rain, and then you are going to get left with pieces of flowers going all over the place. But for indoor, this is beautiful. If I wanted, because we all know, we all love 60919, what I do is I zip tie the pieces right above the tape, and I glue them a little bit, and I zip tie them again and then insert them in my wreath or whatever other piece I'm making, okay? And now I'm going, so we have 3 pieces that I'm going to use. Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions. Okay. So that's what we have. All right. So this is a little bit of the longer piece. And I am going to put this one here so that it cascades down and it gives me a front. So I'm going to do this a little bit backwards. I am going to put in my flowers first. Usually I put in my greenery, but you know, normally that's what you should do. But then again, I guess normal is not in my regular routine. And whenever there are little branches like that, I just like to curl them because again, we like to add texture. We like to add some to our pieces. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, so let me go ahead and glue our styrofoam. Okay, and I'm leaving about an inch, a half an inch from the front to the side right there, because again, this is going to be mainly in the front. However, this is very stable, but I want it to be balanced all around. So I might fill the back with greenery. I don't know what I might want to do. So we start with that. Hold on a second. I think I'm going to ask, hey, bro, I think I'm going to see if he could do us a favor. He can't say no. I'm going to tell him. There's a lot of ladies watching right now, so you can't say no. Come here. I can't see you. Guys, give me just 1 second. I have to get those floral pins. Thank you. All right. So that way I can show you exactly what we do with the moss. Sorry. All right. So I'm going to start with this. And because it's going to be cascading down, I am going to make my prettiness go where I want it to go. This I want to turn up and give it a nice shape. Okay, let me just see what is it going to look like when you look at it. Okay, so I'm going to cut it just a little bit. Now, normally, okay, so like I said, I want this to come more to the side and the front. So I'm going to go in right here. And I'm not gluing anything yet because I want to make sure that it is what I like. Yes, and let there be floral pins. Thank you. Everyone says thank you. Okay, so the moss, this is what I do. And we all know this is so messy, but we'll deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to just open it up a little. And the first thing I'm going to do is go around the base. And these are the floral pins that I am talking about. They're just U-shaped long pins. And I'm just going to push them in. Because again, I don't want my foam to be covered with glue, because then I'm going to have a hard time. So I'm going to get a little more. And this is the front, so this is what you will see, and we want to make sure that we are a bit generous with this. Okay, and now the side. And let there be moss all over the place. There we go. Just want to cover it. And I'm not going to worry much about the top, simply because as I'm fixing the piece, this will come up and cover everything, plus so you won't be able to see anything. So now my moss is now secure. Will I go back and fix it? Yes, but first I want to position all my flowers, okay? So my side piece. All right, let me clean up a little bit here so you can focus on, see, told you it's messy, messy, messy. Okay. Sure, it's all over myself too. That's okay. All right. So now I'm going to go in, move the pins because they're going to end up like my elastics all over the floor. All right. So this is my other piece. And again, I'm going to take my time. Always take your time to play and fluff. Whether it's florals, greenery, whatever it is, just always take your time. Do we have any pieces to curl? No. No, no. All right. So this one, I want it to be, oh, you can't see, sorry. I want it to be here. I don't want it to come down on the other side, but I want it to stay up a little. So I'm going to go in diagonal about 1 inch in. There we go. Because I just want a little, there, I want my pink in the front. I just want it to stay like that and give it a little interest. And the beauty of this moss, oops, is that you can cut whatever you don't want it. There we go. Let me just turn it around 1 second. This is gonna go here, that's gonna go here, that's gonna go there. Okay, we're good. Now I want another one, and again, I'm going to open it up and make sure that this is to the front, because this is like the shorter piece. I want it to the front. Oops, oops. There we go. Okay. And fluff it up. Just to open it up, and then we can keep playing with it. So now this piece, which is our third piece that came from 60919, sorry. I'm going to put it so we have 1, 2, and my triangle right here. Okay. So it's going to form, you see, like we have 1, 2, and 3. This we can let it go more, a little bit more toward the front. This is gonna come here, and I have my pretty greenery, a little bit of pink. Let me just look, yeah. And then, like I said, these short branches, they're a part of the 60919. You can move them whatever you want, because I want now my greenery to be my focal point, okay? So at this point, I'm going to start with my English ivy. And for this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using my pick machine, because I don't want, let me just check the size. And the size, the length, not the size, the length, it's really entirely up to you. And this is the beauty of crafting. It's really what pleases your eye, you know? Yeah, you want it to be balanced. You want it to make sure this is gonna come to the front. You wanna make sure that it looks good and that it's balanced. But if you want a lot more green than flowers, so go for it. Nope, I made it too long, so let's make it a little shorter. And pick it again. And I'm going to insert it right here. I'm going to turn it around in 1 second. It's a bit difficult to work from watching the screen. So there, my first piece of greenery is right there, and I wanted more to come to the front, if I could get it. There we go. Okay, and it's the same length of the rest of my flowers. This is a little longer because that's the way I cut it off the branch. And I am going to, and don't be afraid, I just did it. I just removed a couple of the leaves because I don't want it too busy up here. I don't want to be all leaves up here. I wanted to make sure that, you know, it stays full but hairy at the same time. You know, we want a nice, delicate piece. So I'm gonna go right next to our, there we go, flowers, and I'm going to let it come to the front right there. So then now my green is longer than the flowers. Let me see the proportion. I need another one right here. And I'm going to place another one. And again, I'm going to remove, because that's too much. Let me see actually. So this, I'm going to bring it down just a bit. Bring it down just a bit. Okay, we just got to make sure that it's all proportionate, that it's all good. If I'm missing any questions, please feel free to ask again, because sometimes my comments just disappear. Where is the piece? Okay, it's this one. Okay. This leaf is too big, so we take it off. And there we go. Now I have the greenery that I wanted coming down. Let me tilt this over so you, ooh, okay, we didn't need that. There we go. The greenery on the side. The front is still free. We're not done up here. We're not leaving this here. So just give me a chance. Okay. Now we have some shorter pieces. I want to fill up here a little bit. There we go. Oh, I actually don't mind that coming up like that. That looks very pretty. We'll manicure it after. And you know, this is kind of like the ribbon. You can sit here and fluff it forever. Forever. Okay. So we're going to start, actually, I'm going to put another piece here, but a short one, just to have a little some going on over there. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. If this is your first time, I am Nadia from Nadia's Crafty Corner. We're just having fun decorating a pretty lantern for tonight. Okay, so see when I told you guys that we might be using 2 of the 60919? I think I do want, and I have 1 branch. Let me just see. No, let's put the rest together and then I might want. So here, now I'm going to go in and put some of the green. Make sure that it's all balanced. This is going to go to the back. And whenever I put the pieces in, you know, if you are not sure about putting floral arrangements, everything is in the shape of a Y. Everything is in the shape of a Y. So whenever you place something, keep it in mind, because then you have two other spots to fill in, right? You see? So this is gonna go here. There we go. And I formed my Y with my, all right, let me see if maybe if I take it down from the stand, you guys can see better. How is that? Is that better? I feel like you guys can't see me very well or what I'm doing. Actually, you got a pretty good view now. I'm looking at it from the iPad. Okay. All right. What do we think so far? What do we think so far? Come on, tell me, tell me. Good, bad, take some out, put some in, what? Tell me, tell me, tell me. All right, so with this being our front, all right. I guess I'm doing good. I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to make a pretty bow for here. So what do you guys think? So the reason why, let me see. Okay. What do you guys think about this? Should we add some of the hot pink in it and then go with this ribbon? Or should we leave it with the soft pink? Well, obviously we're gonna fill it in a little more and then go with this. What do we think? Diane likes the hot pink. Diane likes the hot pink. What else? Jean, yes to what? The light or the fuchsia? Soft or fuchsia? I can't say the other word. Hot pink. Hot pink. Okay. So we're going to go with this? Oh, everybody likes a little some in here. Okay, so let's go with the hot pink. We're going to add some of the flowers first, some of the fillers. So we can start with, remember, making our Y. So I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to go 2, and then I'm going to put in, no, I want a little longer, and I'm going to go here. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's a little splash of hot pink. What do we think? Yes, no, maybe? All right, we'll go on the other side. And I'll start from here, a little bit there. And we're going to go up here. And we're going to come here. Okay. I think I want this out. Yeah. That leaf was too big, so off she went. Off she went. All right, let me see. Is it balanced? Is it? Okay. All right, that's good. That's good. Now I'm going to, oh, there's the ribbon. I was looking for the ribbon and it's right in front of my eyes. Okay. So we're going to make a pretty bow, and once we place the bow, then we can go ahead. I just got to keep looking at it to see. Okay. Once we place the bow then. So, the bow. I'm going to give it a 14-inch tail, maybe 15, just because I don't know where I want it to go. I'm going to pinch. The loops we are going to do, okay, so the loops are going to be 4 inches. So, pinch, loop. My loops are going to be, no, that's too long. I don't want them too long. 4 inches. There we go. And really, you only need to measure your first one and then turn. Always twist. Once you bring it underneath your finger, always twist. And you make your other loop. Now, before I twist, I like to make sure that they're even. Yes. Once I know that they're even, then I'm going to go ahead and twist. Right? You're going to loop. I'm going to make them all the same. Make sure they're even and twist. Make sure they're even and twist. I'm in love with this ribbon. Another one. I love it. And one more. So what do we got? We got 6. Are you a 6 loop? No, we're going to do 7 because I need a little some back here. There we go. Okay. And again, I don't know what I'm doing with my tails. So I'm just going to leave them a little longer. Okay. Did I bring up? Yes, I did. We're going to bring it up a little bit. We are going to bling it up. Okay, and then I'm going to just make my pretty... There we go. Let's place it in. And then we are going to figure out what we're doing with the tails. Let me see. Nice. So lovely. I'm wrapping my pipe cleaner. I used half of pipe cleaner. And I'm wrapping it around. And putting it in. Just because I want to make sure of my positioning. And let me bring this out to you. Hold on. There we go. So what do we think? Once I know for sure, then I am going to put a pick with the pick machine and then glue it in. But first, I gotta be 1,000% sure. What I am 1,000% sure is that this bow is going to get a little bling bling. What do we think about that? All right, I'm gonna just put a little dip glue and bam. How about that? Look at that. Poof. Isn't that lovely? You could do that to any bows. Just put a little bling in there. And then you make your loops go where you want it. There we go. And add a little whimsical touch right there. So what I want now is, what do I want? The tails. What are we doing? I don't know. This is definitely too long. I don't want this long. I don't. Let's see. Hold on, be patient. I'm gonna turn it around and I'm going to pinch it, twist it, pass it over. Oh. Okay, so what do we think? Yes, no, maybe? What do we think? What do we think? You know what I think? I think she needs a little some here. She needs a little some. Hold on. Let's fix the little some right there. Yeah. A little some. Hold on. You see? Look at the change already. You see that? Isn't that lovely? A little some. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Yes. What is she missing? What is she missing? Ha. What do we think, guys? Come on, tell me. Tell me, what are we thinking? This is like the tails on a wreath. You can just keep playing, right? What do we think? Come on. Tell me. Yes, no, maybe. We like? Yes? All right. Yeah, right, Diane? It was missing some little some here. A little some. Just a little. And if I had just a little, there we go, I found it. I found just there. Let me see. You know, I'll teach you guys a little trick. You know what I've learned? Oh, I love that. You know what I've learned? I've learned that when I'm working on a piece, I just walk away from it. I don't glue it. I don't finish it. I don't make any final decisions. I just walk away from it and come back with a clear mind. I used to do that when I did visuals at the store, and I would be like, I'm just not happy, and I would play with one window for like 2 hours, and they used to just get me very upset. So at one point I was like, that's it. I'm going to do it, walk away from it, and come back to it, right? And when you come back with a clear mind, it makes a world of difference. But the other thing that also is amazing is when you take a picture of something, take a photo, forget that you took the photo for 5 minutes, and then look at it. And you'll see, I mean, for me, it works like that. Once I do that, then I'm like, okay, this needs to be fixed. I'm going to change that. And that's what I did here. I was looking at it from the screen, and I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no, that needs a little some. So now I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to clean up for you guys just a little bit. Just a little bit. And we get this beauty. No, this goes here. And we get this beauty. And Mom is going to love it, right? Look at that. Look at that. And this is some that you can say, I made it all by myself. It's just, look at that. I don't want to cover either piece, but I want it to both fit in the screen. I'm trying to, there we go. How about that? Can you guys see it? Let me bring you guys up. What do we think? 2 nice pieces that Mom could keep forever. Look at that you made yourself. Very simple. And the lantern, it doesn't have to be homemade like the one I did. Let me bring you guys up. I just love to play with things. I like to make things with my own hands. I like to experiment and try new things. So this is the lantern. See, now that I look at it from here, it looks very pretty. And to be honest with you, it's not what I had in mind. Not what I had in mind. But it just came out beautiful. Let me show you the same design with this gorgeous, gorgeous blue. Oh, just beautiful. And not over yet. I think I'm gonna have to play with this tomorrow. I think I'm gonna make a couple of more lanterns. And look at that. This beautiful lavender with a little bit of a deeper purple. And what if these go together? Oh, I could just see it right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And we didn't add any of the other greenery. By the way, I don't think I mentioned it, but this is also from Michael's. I love this little thing. It is $3.99 and you have 6 branches. Of course, we buy it when it's on sale. And I believe right now it's 50 off. So it's $2 for this. And it is such an amazing filler. I use it for everything. It's just great for grapevines, for wreaths, for floral pieces. It's just a great thing to have. Every time, I think I cleaned them out. I don't think my Michael says any left. All right, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this beauty. This was done with the Cricut machine, by the way. After I stained it, I Cricut my HTV and I put it on. Okay, that's how I did it. And for the bow, if you want to do this yourself, I did drill 2 holes and pass the pipe cleaner through it. I prefer not to just glue it on because I noticed that it just doesn't stay on very well. So I rather just secure it like that. And this is the beauty we made tonight. Hold on. There. This is the beauty we made tonight. So I hope to get some photos of lanterns and pieces that you guys make. I hope I inspired a little, trying something new. Not just for Mother's Day, but even if you have a party coming up or even just for your own home. Treat yourself, friend. Do something for yourself, right? So, thank you all so much. Yeah, Diane, the purple is just the blue too, and the pink. Oh, I can't pick a favorite color anymore. I love them all. So, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. I'm going to put this tutorial on YouTube. So if you want to try it, I hope I inspired you. Please keep looking the tutorial over. Ask me questions, message me, anything you need to know. I will make sure to help you. All right. And check out the classes we have going on. Tomorrow night, it's going to be the mini flowers tutorial. Where is it? Right there. The mini flowers tutorial. And Thursday, we have a basic of Etsy because I've gotten so many requests on how. So I will walk you through it. We're going to do it together. If you have your own business and you want Etsy to work for you, I will show you every little step by step so that you don't get confused. We're going to do it together during the class so that you can ask me whatever question you have while we go through it. All right. Well, thank you so much all for joining me, and I will see you soon on the next creation. Good night, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.